जय सीताराम, राम राज्य, सीता माताओं को ही साध्य. Male rule fail, female rule hail. This is a new theory. We can't change the past. Let us build the future. Sri Sita Rama Dharma Prachara Kshetram. This is a movement of the new theory. This is the channel of this movement. This video is not meant for your time pass or my earnings. Aim of this movement and the channel is to defeat money bonds and strengthen human bonds. This is the first video of this movement. Because this is a theory, every word and sentence in this video is important. So please don't skip here till the end. I made a separate video on each and every point expressed in this video. I shall upload one by one each on every Friday. This is your video. Please hear for your sake and for the sake of your children. Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this theory as well as the videos do not represent any person or a group of persons, and any resemblance is purely coincidence. This theory is the result and outcome of my tapa, like penance of about 10 years regarding the current problems and solutions. The only solution for all the problems of the country as well as the world I could found is the Rama Rajyam, the rule model of Lord Sri Ram. That Rama Rajyam is possible only by Sita Mataas, the women like Mother Sita. That's what Rama Rajyam, Sita Mataon ko hi saadh. Male rule fail, female rule hail. According to the Puranas or epics of India, Lord Sri Ram was born in Treta Yuga, that is, lakhs of years ago. According to the historians of the Indian Institute of Scientific Research on Vedas, Srimati Saroj Bala and late Sri Pushkar Bhatnagar, Lord Sri Ram was born, or the first epic of India, Ramayana, was written by the sage Maharishi Valmiki 7,000 years ago. Believe either of the theories or not, Sri Ram was born at least 7,000 years ago. Sri Ram came to power after killing Ravana. He was the ruler in a patriarchy or monarchy, but his rule was like democracy. There was no system of elections in those days, but the people have had an idea as to who and how their king should be. The people of Ayodhya were overwhelmingly happy when Ram was declared the king of Kosala, and they wept when Sri Ram was leaving for the forest for 14 years. They cursed the queen Kaikeyi, who was responsible for the expulsion of Sri Ram. They did not accept her son Bharat as their king. Bharat also placed the padukas, the shoes of Sri Ram, on the throne and ruled the kingdom on behalf of Sri Ram until he returned to the kingdom and took charge. Then, why the people of Ayodhya wanted Sri Ram as their king? First reason, Sri Ram killed demons called Tataki and his son Subahu when he was in his teenage. Sri Ram made another demon called Maricha to run away to Lanka. Sri Ram defeated Ravana in Sita Swayamvaram. That means they believed that Ram only could protect them from the demons, that is, the mafia of those days. Second reason, Lord Sri Ram sanctified Ahalya, who was spoiled by Devendra, the king of gods, and was cursed by her husband Gautam Rishi to live like a stone. Sri Ram restored her relation with her husband. That means the people believed that Sri Ram would do justice to the deprived. Last but not least, Lord Sri Ram decided to leave the throne for the criticism about his wife Sita by one of his people who was a washerman. But his younger brothers Lakshmana, Bharata and Shatrighna did not agree. So Sri Ram decided to leave away Sita. It was not a punishment to Sita, it was a self-punishment to Sri Ram for no fault of him, because Sri Ram did not remarry. He led the rest of his life with the memories of Sita. He lived like a bachelor till the end of his life. But the leaders of the present day are not willing to leave their chairs, even they are facing criminal charges. What more examples are needed to say that the Ram Raj was a democracy by its nature? That is the Ram Raj type of rule. At least 7,000 years passed after Sri Ram ended his avatar. No ruler could bring Ram Raj, the rule of Ram till now, nor there is a hope in future. Therefore, Ram Raj, Sita Mataon ko hi Sadh. Male rule fail, female rule hail. Not only in our country, Ram Raj should come all over the world. Then, is it possible to bring Ram Raj all over the world? Yes, it is. But the Ram Raj should come in our country first, where Lord Sri Ram was born. Is the Ram Raj possible in our country? Yes, it is. But the Ram Raj should come in our homes first. Is the Ram Raj possible in our homes? Yes, it is. But men in our homes should change to become Sri Rams. Is it possible for the men in our homes to become Sri Rams? Yes, it is. The women like Sita Mataas in our homes should step forward and begin a movement. That is the movement of this new theory, Ram Raj, Sita Mataon ko hi Sadh. Male rule fail, female rule hail. Women are the basis of this new theory. The self-respect of women is the path. The welfare state called the Ram Raj is the aim. I can only seed for this movement. Watering and growing is to be done and can be done only by Sita Mataas, that is, the women like Sita Mataas of our Bharat. Because it is our Bharat where the institution of marriage is stable and strong even today. And the concept of Pativrata, the chastity, which is the basis of the institution of marriage, is still followed by the women of our Bharat. That is why the Ram Raj is possible only for the women of our Bharat who are as chaste as Sita Mataas and the men like Sri Rams made by women like Sita Mataas. I discussed before that the women are the basis for this new theory. Let me explain. All the women in the world are gods because women give birth to the humanity. They almost die to give birth to a child. It's really a rebirth to a woman. They sacrifice their beauty, their health, and their happiness. That is why they know the value of a life. Women only know the value of a life. That's why they cannot kill a human. That's why all women are gods. May belong to any caste or religion, may belong to any race or country, may be in any profession or no profession. Has one husband or more husbands like Draupadi in Mahabharata? Has husband or no husband like unmarried or widows? Chaste or prostitute, rich or poor, last but not least, could give birth to a child or not? Because some women may not be able to conceive because of some reason or other. So, the women with children are not. All the women in the world are gods. The movement is possible only for those women. Those women like Sita Mataas are the basis of this movement. Then, are there no bad women? Yes, there are. But they are not bad by themselves. There is a saying that there was a woman behind the success of every man. The same way, there was a man behind every spoiled woman. That man may be her father, her husband, or her son. What? A woman is always corrupted by others. How would her father or husband or son be responsible? Let me explain. The family or a society is a bunch of responsibilities too. It's not a bouquet of rights alone. There are no differences in animals, such as mother animal, wife animal, and daughter animal. All are equal among animals. Animals have only rights. They don't have any relations and responsibilities. Only humans have relations and responsibilities. Men tied up their hands and legs with the ropes of institutions called marriage, family, and society. After tying themselves, man started regretting about those institutional restrictions. They were struggling to get rid of those institutional restrictions. The present day problems are the results of their endless struggles. The men like demons were putting all their efforts since ancient times to have sex with other women than their wives. So, it's the responsibility of the men in a family to safeguard their women from those demands. It's a continuous process from birth to death. If a father does not perform his duty properly, his daughter will be spoiled. If a husband does not perform his duty properly, his wife will be spoiled. If a son does not perform his duty properly, his mother will be spoiled. I shall discuss this topic in detail in the coming videos. Therefore, there is a man behind every spoiled woman. He may be her father, her husband, or her son. Therefore, even the so-called spoiled women in the world are also gods. All the women in the world are gods. Then, are all men demons? No. All men are not demons, but all demons are men because they cannot give birth to a child. After all, men can only kill. Men only created wars and genocides in the history. Men only create wars in future too. Men only create the nuclear world war in future. Men only do thefts, robberies, and murders for money. Men only misuse the power. Men only do adulteration. Men only rape the women. Men only created the system of prostitution. Men only do atrocities against their wives who gave them happiness. Men only cause grievances to their mothers. Men only create rifts between their wives and mothers. All types of offenses in the world were created by men, practiced by men, improved and updated by men from time to time. That is why all demons are men. Men can't give birth to a child. Ages may change, generations may change, habits may change, cultures may change. This fact will not change. Men can't give birth to a child. That is why men do not know the value of life. They can easily kill fellow men and women, legally or illegally, without any mercy. That's why all demons are men. All men are not demons, but all demons are men. 90% of men in our country are Sri Rams. Rest of the 10% only are demons. As the 90% of Sri Rams are reluctant, thinking that the problem is not of them, the Ravans are rampant with their misdeeds. The society is distracted by those Ravans of 10%. This movement and this war is against those demons. A war without a weapon, a war without bloodshed, a war where there is no hatred and no enmity, a war nobody loses, a war everybody wins, a war taught by the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, a war won by the Indians, a war of satyagraha, a war of silent revolution, a war of harmony, a war which has no defeat, a war to change demons into Sri Rams, a war to establish the Ram Raj. This war is possible only for the women like Sita Mataas and men like Sri Rams. Then, who are the men like Sri Rams? Sons who love their mothers, fathers who love their daughters, brothers who love their sisters, husbands who love their wives, last but not least, citizens who love their country. All such men are Sri Rams. One who behave in the society not to damage the respect of the women of his own family is a man like Sri Ram. May I repeat, please hear me carefully. Those who behave in the society not to damage the respect of the women of their own family are all men like Sri Rams. That's why I said that the women are the basis of this new theory, and the self-respect of the women is the path. I shall discuss about the self-respect of women in detail in another video. Those who respect all the women in the society like their own mothers, daughters and sisters are men like Sri Ram's. The Ram Raj is possible only by such men like Sri Ram's. The women like Sita Mataas only can change the men of their families into Sri Rams. A wife like Sita Mata only can change her demon-like husband into Sri Ram. A mother like Sita Mata only can change her demon-like son into Sri Ram. A sister like Sita Mata only can change her demon-like brother into Sri Ram. That's why Ram Raj, Sita Mataon ko hi saath. Male rule fail, female rule hail. It's a demonism and a demon policy to think that me should be happy and let the country go to hell. The country is a large family. A family is a small country. When the country is safe, every family is safe. When every family is safe, the country is safe. One should think that all should be safe, including me. That is the Ram Raj. Such a Ram Raj is possible only for Sita Mataas. Ram Raj, Sita Mataon ko hi saath. Male rule fail, female rule hail. The first step of this movement is abolition of Divorce Act. Till then, let's forget the Divorce Act and save our families, because the institution of divorce was created to destroy the institution of marriage. The second step is the real empowerment of women. The third step is eradication of prostitution. The Ram Raj is where there is no prostitution. If you like this new theory, this new movement, this new war of Satyagraha, please take part in this movement. To participate in this movement, you need not come onto the roads, nor participate in dharnas. Like this video and subscribe. Share to your friends and relations. Ask them to like, share and subscribe. Subscription does not mean donations. Just press the subscription button. It's done. Click on the bell icon for the notification of the next video. Discuss about this theory with your life partner, friends and relations. Try to follow the theory. That's it. You are part of this movement. To make me understand that you have watched this video and waiting for the coming video, please like this video. Please be liking all the videos of this channel till the movement succeeds. It may take years to achieve the aim of this movement. It may not be possible in this generation. We may have to wait till the next generation. Why? Because men can't lose their power so easily. Still, we have to continue our efforts. Let us start up with a hope to achieve the Ram Raj by the next generation. It may not be for our sake. Hope our children would lead a happy, healthy and prosperous life. I can only seed for this movement. Watering and growing is to be done and can be done only by women like Sita Mataas and men like Sri Rams. You are the leaders of this movement, leaders of this war of Satyagraha. All women like Sita Mataas are leaders, and all men like Sri Rams are leaders of this movement. In the next video, I shall discuss the need of Rama Raj in the country. Finally, this video is meant for those Hindus who believe in Lord Sri Ram. Also for those Hindus who don't believe in Lord Sri Ram. For any person who respects the women. Jai Hind, Jai Sri Ram.